How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here, and today we're going to talk about Batwoman Season 2, Episode 17, titled Kane, Kate. I'm sure we can all see by my expression. Yeah. So, this episode is a bit of a weird one. It starts with Batwoman looking for Kate. They find her in the bar. Being a belligerent drunk. This episode is just all over the place. Anyway, as everyone but Ryan is of the belief that Kate's back, so we just need to get all her memories back and whatnot, Ryan is a bit doubtful. Luke gives Cersei the keys. I'm just gonna call her Cersei because, you know, we don't know if Kate's back yet. Let's see. All right. You'd think with the episode title, Kate's back, right? He gives Luke gives her the keys. She then goes and meets with Roman Sionis. Yeah, she's not back. Cersei took the wheel again. Yeah. Well, maybe she comes back at the end of the. No, she doesn't. This entire episode is just Cersei and Roman's plans to take shit from the Batcave. As well as a bunch of other shit. Anyway, Ryan steals a laptop from one of Black Mask's goons. She sees everyone hanging out upstairs with Cersei. You know. So she goes back to her. She collects her stuff from the loft and goes back to her van. A bunch of GCPD under Roman Sionis' pay. Sorry about that. The CPU peaked at 100 for whatever reason. Anyway, a bunch of the cops, the corrupt cops, go not kidnap. They arrest Ryan, retrieve the laptop, and they plant evidence on her. You know, she gets railroaded. While this is happening, she gets railroaded, and her parole officer comes in, and her parole officer is just one massive ass tool. I have another word for it, but I'm just not gonna say it. She's a tool. And like, she's like, oh my god, I can't believe you did this, blah blah. She never believes Ryan. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, aren't you supposed to at least be on Ryan's side? Like, what's going on here? Right? Like, it's so confusing. And I'm like, and I'm just confused. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, isn't this lady supposed to be on Ryan's side? So Ryan tries to appeal to the inner goodness in her parole officer, and she's like, "Look at me, right? Like, I'm not getting out of here alive." And and then, you know, she gets asked, "Why would you say that?" I'm like, "Because I'm Batwoman." Ryan just straight up tells the parole officer she's Batwoman, and of course, you know, Officer Tool is like, I guess we're gonna go with this hallucination. A bunch of cops come in to kill Ryan, and he's like, oh. And she finally believes her because, oh. Because when she was like, I believe I believe Ryan's being railroaded, they tried to kill her. They tried to kill Officer Tool. I don't know her name, but to be honest, I don't care enough for it. Like, she has not been a good character in any sense of the word yet. Until now. And so, Ryan, you know, unleashes the inner Batwoman on all these cops, and you know, her parole officer's like, here, you're gonna need my badge to get out. All is well, right? Well, unfortunately, in the process of trying to save Ryan, S- Sophie, Mary, and Luke get captured by Cersei. They get put in a cage in the back cave. And so when Ryan arrives, she sees that they're all trapped. And then Cersei shows up and tries to kill her. Now, of course, a fight ensues. Luke, Mary, and Sophie escape. Cersei leaves and with her parting words are, "Don't feel bad. You couldn't beat me. Kate couldn't either." And yeah, that's true. The mental avatars of Kate and Cersei. Unfortunately, child Kate is not good enough to awaken it. Anyway, she walks off with a bunch of WMDs and takes it to her father. Souvenirs from Bruce's enemies. Anyway, now on the other side we have Alice. She's visited by Mary. After and sees Ocean being dead, and it's just they have like a kind of heart to heart. Where Mary says she wouldn't wish the pain Alice is going through on her anyway, even though Alice put her through that, which is great. Now, Sophia, now Alice has Ocean cremated and scatters his ashes, well, into the ocean. Sophia comes in and is like, "Ha, you didn't get your sister back. I killed your boyfriend. Blah 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 blah." You know, just like her. And she think so Sophia thinks she's won, right? And they hug it out. Now, while they're hugging it out, the Desert Rose knife, yeah, Alice stabs Sophia with it, and she's like, "Yeah, I'll pull it out once your plan has failed." And Alice is like, "Hey, healing you wouldn't be fun, but making you suffer will be." Which is great. I love it. Great scene. I'm actually sad we're not getting Kane back yet, if at all. Like, that was like, woo, we got Kane back. We're gonna have 2 Batwomen. No. I was hoping, oh, okay, so we'll have, we get the return of Kane, maybe a redemption arc for Alice, you know, all the good things, right? Because we've had villains become heroes. We had Leonard Snart, we had, McRory, technically Nissa in a roundabout way. We had Black Siren. We had, who else? What other villains have we had? I think Pied Piper as well. He was like villain turned hero turned villain turned hero again. The dude, the sound metahuman from Flash. I think it's Pied Piper. Technically Frost. We had a lot of villains turned hero, so it's like, okay, let's give Batwoman that option. No, of course not. Anyway, now the episode, so it's kind of sad, but it's not completely out of the park yet. Season finale is next week. Anyway, the episode ends with Cersei cutting up the bat suit and just scarring the bat symbol with a piece of kryptonite. And honestly, man, this week's reviews are long so far. This does not bode well. Anyway, honestly, I don't know where this is going. The season finale is next week, but hey, who knows? Anyway, tell me what you guys thought of the episode down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.